Hey, William Gilmore here for the ScreenwritersJourney.com. It is day 62 of the journey, beginning of November, and time for the stated goals of the month. Now, yesterday, when I recapped my goals for October, I was pretty positive and felt pretty good about everything. And then today, when I went and looked at my October stated goals in preparation for my goals this month, I realized I probably should have looked at those goals a little more closely before I made yesterday's video. I fell a little more short than I thought I did. I did really well on the writing front. The writing, I was ahead of schedule for the most part, particularly when you take into account the setback I had with come-ups, realizing that I had a big problem with Shep that needed to be addressed. So the writing front, I was pretty good, but it was those ancillary goals that I didn't do quite as well on. So taking a lot of those October goals and shifting them to November, and I really have to get through those this month if I want to get to the marketing of this screenplay by the beginning of the year. Some of those goals that I need to do are really work on the pitch. I need to perfect the log line. I need to find the time to go and do one of the pitch classes to really get that worked out so that when it comes time to make a pitch, hopefully if I get that chance, I'll be prepared for it. I also have to start figuring out what companies I'm going to try and pitch to are, and check out some of the other options that are available, such as Virtual Pitch Fest. It's available online. What are some of the other things that I need to do? Let's look at the list here. Complete the pitch, research potential markets for come-ups. That's the producers and production companies. Get some type of coverage. That's the big one. I need to finish this script. I've got to get through these rewrites. So the writing is really going to be important. There's a screenplay competition deadline mid-November. So it'd be nice if I could make that, maybe get that out. That also gives me a deadline to have for setting it up for coverage. I'm looking at the possibility of using screenplay readers. I've done some research on them already. I did at least get that part done. So I'm thinking about sending to them. They have a really good deal, 2 different readers for $169. I have some questions about the experience that those guys have. They do list a bio online. They actually tell you who the readers are, which a lot of places don't. So I'm going to follow up on that and trying to find out a little more information. So if I can have the script done by mid-month, I can get that out. They have a 48 to 72 hour turnaround, which is really good, so I'm not waiting weeks. So I can get those rewrites underway based on their notes, if they're good, and then have my big note coverage take place beginning of December. And I'm probably looking at maybe going with Dave Trottier, Dr. Format. It's going to be expensive, but I think I want to give that a shot and see what that's like, and I can report back to you and let you know if that's even worthwhile. It is expensive, but he is one of the top script consultants, and we'll just let the chips fall where they may. He may love the script, he may hate it, he may love the script and think it's completely unmarketable, or he may think it's a really great idea, but currently it's not marketable. There's all kinds of options that could happen. But the first thing is to get that initial screenplay coverage and build to that. Trottier's coverage takes about 4 weeks to come back, so if I can get that out by the beginning of December, come January, I should have those back and can make whatever adjustments. Hopefully they won't be horrible, and we can get that marketing underway. So those are the goals for the month of November. It's a lot of pickup from October. I've also got some issues that I've got a lot of writing to get done. I have to have a new script for Everyday Clowns for the IAW TV reading November 15th. So I've got to find some time in the next 2 weeks to write that. Plus, NaNoWriMo is going on, and I've got to jump on the novelization of the screenplay Night Falls. And I've made my goal for that 800 words a day as opposed to the 1,600 that NaNoWriMo is asking for. There's just no way I'm going to be able to do 50,000 words with everything else I've got going on. So I'm going to cut that in half to 25,000 words. That's 800 words a day. And finding the time to do that particularly in these first 2 weeks, is going to be tough. Trying to get the screenplay finished, trying to get an episode of Everyday Clowns, and try to keep up with the NaNoWriMo writing, and get all this ancillary stuff going on. This is going to be a tough month. And To make matters worse, I've been picking up some side gigs, doing some day jobs just to get some income coming in because it's been a little quiet here lately, which has been fine because I've been concentrating on the writing, and that's been really good. But definitely need some income coming in, so I picked up some side shifts in retail, and I just got called on 2 different jobs. So I'm starting one this week for Alaska, the Final Frontier reality series. It's just like a 3-week gig up to Thanksgiving, but that's going to be 10 to 12 hours a day that I have to give to that. So that's taking a big block of my day out. So that's going to hurt the writing. I do get a little reprieve from Thanksgiving to about the end of the first week of, or second week of December, a little time off. And then I pick up another job that will run through the end of March at least, possibly into April for another reality show. That's going to be another 10 to 12 hours a day for 3 to 4 months. So the writing time is really going to be limited. So I've got to make use of every single moment that I can get and squeeze out whatever I can, anywhere I can get it. So this month is going to be really tough. The next couple of months are going to be a challenge. There's just a lot going on this month, so it's going to be a tough one. We'll see where we are at the end of the month and how good I was able to maintain the goals for this month. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully you have put together your list of goals. Please post them. Let me know what they are, and we will try to keep on top of each other and make it to the end of the month and see where we are. Until tomorrow when I'm back on the blog, keep up the writing. Find the time to do it because it's going to get tough from here on out.